nice to see you.
Good to see you again.
Oh, John.
Oh, look.
Yeah, here you are.
There we are.
I know, I know. If I sit back, my feet are off the floor, but it doesn't matter.
Well, you certainly enjoyed yourself over there. You can see.
I am absolutely having
a ball. Yeah.
And it's something that I never thought that I would ever play a role like this before. But when Jerry Herman, a few years back, said to me, if you ever get the opportunity, do it.
Yeah.
And the opportunity came along, and I'm having a blast. There's something really liberating about wearing a dress and high heel shoes. Do you know what it is?
No, I don't. No.
You know what I don't like, though?
What?
The tights.
I hate it.
The tights, because they come up to here.
Yes.
And you look hideous in them.
Do you know what used to embarrass me? When people would come in the dressing room after the show, and you'd be stood there, the tights.
Yeah.
with the gusset down there.
Exactly.
With all marks all over your body where you've had the corsets on and the hair plastered.
That's it. We've
like,
got all the guys who play the Cagelles who are absolutely
wonderful.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, the boys who play those roles work the hardest in the show, and they, deserve a lot of the credit.
Yeah.
But they come by, and they're 22,
Makes you
28,
sick.
and they're fantastic bodies. And there's me, like you said, with the gusset, the tights, everything.
It's just dreadful. And you're all these marks off the costumes.
You're never going to pull looking like
no,
that.
Never. And I tell you the worst thing, I don't know whether this is true, trying to have a wee with false nails on.
Well, let me just say, I don't wear the false nails, but...
But the thing is, June, you'd go in and you'd come out and there'd be a nail missing. You'd find it.
Yeah.
You'd find it that the next morning when you're in the shower, you'd look down and you go, oh, what's this? And there'd be like this great long nail.
Well, that can happen to girls,
Oh,
too.
I can imagine.
Oh, dear.
What was
Too
the
gone,
inspiration for the look for Zaza?
Well, first of all, Matthew Wright, who designed the costumes, and also Richard Mulvey, who's one of the best wig guys in the business.
The wig's fabulous.
Fantastic.
Oh, wonderful.
I had an idea of kind of women that I grew up watching on television.
Yeah.
For instance, Joan Collins. I also use my own mother as an example, particularly in the mother character that I play. Bit of Shirley Bassey.
Yeah, there's a bit of Bassey
there's
there.
There's a bit of one of my on the poster for the show. It's a bit of Crystal Carrington.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So it's all different women that I have in my head. Strong, powerful women in that way, and that's what I just kind of wanted to use as an
didn't know
example.
Victoria Principal, Pam in Dallas, played your mum.
She did.
What was that in?
She played my mother in a TV show called Titans, which was an Aaron Spelling show in the U.S. And oh, there she is. And she and I hit it off really, really well. I think she liked me because I was a bit naughty.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I wonder why. Yeah.
And she and I played we had this kind of I was her son and I was the bad son, and she, as the mother, lived her bad behavior through me. So I got to do all this fantastic stuff on camera and all these outrageous things, and it was brilliant. She lived down the street from me in West Hollywood, and she was the one who taught me how to drink Petron Silver. Petron, it's a tequila. Don't know if you know tequilas. Anyway,
I know tequila well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want another one? These awful slammers, June, where you do and you shake for about 10 minutes.
That's really cheap tequila you're drinking then.
Well, sorry, my life, John.
But I'll get you some of this stuff. It's absolutely brilliant. But she was the one who taught me how to do that. We used to sit and have little cocktail parties. She and I, Pam and I'm from Dallas, and John Barrowman sitting having a cocktail party. Oh, fantastic.
Wow.
Brilliant.
What's your favourite song in the show? I Am What I Am.
I Am What I Am. I sing very differently in the show than what I did here. Here it was more showbiz. In the show, it's more of a kind of a determination. There's an anger behind it because he's been rejected by the boy that he raised as his son.
Yeah.
I love that one. I also love Mascara at the beginning.
How do you do... Now, this has always worried me when I've seen the culture. How do you put false eyelashes on while singing with no mirror?
Let me tell you.
Man, be on me fodded.
Let me tell you. The first time I did it, I picked them up, and I started to shake, and I'm like, oh no, it's never going to go on. But for some reason, they go on. You just know where they are. I do have a small mirror there, but you put it on, do that, put it on, do that, and, Bob's your uncle.
You see, I've never been... I used to be like... And I'd just a bit... I'm putting lippy on while you're singing. You must have to time it.
Well, no, I do this. I do a bit. There's a bit in the show that you do, and I put and I sing like that because that's what you would do.
Exactly.
That's real life.
Yeah.
So, but I'm loving it. I love that transformation on stage every night.
Yeah.
You know, the audience gets to see me in frilly little panties and a corset. Believe me, it's not, I don't know, but it's not. There was one night I came out and I took the robe off and sat down and they all screamed. And I thought in my head, they're weird. And the thing is, if you lean forward, I really shouldn't be telling you this. If you lean forward enough in a corset, it actually makes you look like you have breasts.
Oh, well, no, because of the...
The things that you do backstage before you go, hey, everybody, look at this.
I must try it sometime.
But the theatre you're in, they sold all the dressing rooms, didn't they?
They did. Whoever bought the theatre before, you know, some show, I think it was the last owner, sold all the dressing rooms off upstairs, and now we're in the dregs of the basement.
See, that's not
There's
nice.
no windows.
No.
You guys are looked after really well, but us backstage, I'm telling you, we're lucky if we get a biscuit.
I know.
They never have enough ladies' loos.
Exactly.
Because in the days when the theatres were built, I don't think ladies ever went to the loo or something because...
That's why they all look so prim.
Yeah. They always had male loos,
but not for the
never
ladies.
enough ladies.
No.
They should design a female loo where you can just stand up. They should.
They have them in some foreign countries.
In the Far East.
And we'd rather not know about
Have you never seen them? With a hole in the floor and two handles.
No. Well, I haven't been in many ladies'
Well, you're too young. You're too young.
Thank you.
Look, we've got a surprise for you now.
What's
Are you
that?
ready for this? This is you at the Opryland Resort. Watch this.
No! That's made me go all emotional.
When was that?
That was my first professionally paid gig, and I was just out of high school, going into college. I did it a summer. I didn't know that footage still existed.
There you go. We find it.
Can you get me a copy
Yeah,
of that,
sure.
please?
Yeah.
Because
Will you put that in the tape for John?
please.
Yeah.
That was one. I loved doing that show because I was able to sing and dance, and I had a speaking part at the same time. And for me, that was the beginning for me of being an entertainer.
Yeah.
And Opryland gave me kind of my the background of how to deal with audiences, how to do live. We did 4 of those shows a day in the 100-degree heat and humidity, but loved it.
You didn't. Well, this is.
I was as fit as a rake, dear.
Did you